everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. Here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, November 25th through Sunday, December 1st, 2019. For this week's weekly reading, we'll be using the Power Angel Tarot deck by Radley Valentine for the main message for everyone. Your special message card this week, depending on your stone of choice, will be coming from the Messages from the Light meditation deck by Joyce Huntington. Just a reminder that the end of this week's video will take us into a new month, the month of December. So be sure to get onto my YouTube channel to watch the overview for the whole month, including the numerological vibration, the highlights astrologically, as well as messages from our angels and guides. It will be up shortly, okay? So just be patient if when you look as of watching this video, it's not quite up yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your stones of choice. Now, these stones of choice are all ones that most of us know about. And so I was just guided to give you one phrase or word kind of connection or message for each of the stones so that you can make your choice. So the first stone of choice here is a clear quartz crystal point. And so with this crystal point, if you're looking for clarity, to open up your crown chakra to higher awareness and information and messages, then this would be the stone of choice for you this week. Your second stone of choice is this beautiful malachite. You can see actually beautiful color, nice green on this side as well. So if you're looking for emotional healing, if you're looking to heal any relationship issues or old emotional patterns, then this is the stone of choice for you. And then your last stone of choice is this citrine cluster. So if you're looking to take your power back or empower yourself to find your sense of inner confidence and courage, then this would be the stone of choice this week for you. So again, we have the clear quartz crystal for clarity, we have the malachite for emotional healing, and we have the citrine for empowerment. So let's go ahead and talk about the week's activities, astrologically speaking. There's actually a fair amount going on this week. We start the week on Monday, November 25th with Venus, the planet of love, relationships, as well as finances and personal resources, moving into the sign of Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is a sign that rules career path, life path, destiny path, working hard to achieve your goals, your ambitions, recognition for who you are out in the world. So with Venus, the planet of the divine feminine, going into this strong earth sign, she's going to be more practical, more down to earth, more focused on her goals and what she wants to get done. When it comes to finances, this can bode really well because she's going to be patient enough to work through the steps that she needs to create the kind of come back with the finances and resources that she wants. In relationship matters, she's going to be a little bit more business oriented or business-like. She's going to be, again, more grounded and practical. And this might be related to work relationships more so than romantic relationships. On Tuesday the 26th, we have a new moon at 4 degrees of Sagittarius. Now, this means that on Monday, while Venus is moving into Capricorn, we're in the dark of the moon phase before our new moon, which is a time of deep subconscious healing. So a lot of times it brings up some things. A lot of times it's best if we can find time alone to kind of meditate, contemplate, be within ourselves for self-healing and self-guidance. On Tuesday the 26th, when we have that new moon at 4 degrees Sagittarius, that means the sun is also at 4 degrees Sagittarius. This Sagittarius energy is one of inspiration and creativity. It's fire, it's passion, it's learning, speaking, teaching, and seeing the big vision of where you want your future to be or where the future is going for you. So again, new moons are about new beginnings and planting new seeds. So plant your new seeds optimistically. Plant your new seeds with these far-reaching goals in mind. Open up yourself to inspiration and new ideas that just kind of come in like a flash of insight. This new moon is going to be, to me, a powerfully optimistic one. On Wednesday the 27th, Neptune, the planet of spirituality, things unseen, things intangible, but also things that can be quite magical, is moving back to direct motion at 15 degrees of Pisces. So it's been stationed here for a while at 15 degrees, and we probably even felt it last week, but especially since the beginning of this week, with it being at that standstill, it's going to intensify Neptune's energies. Now, with Neptune, we can be more spiritually sensitive. Our psychic and intuitive and healing energies are intensified. Our sensitivity, emotionally speaking, can be increased. Our sensitivity to substances or drugs or alcohol or even foods or chemicals can be increased. We can also feel a little bit more floaty and less grounded, maybe even more tired with Neptune because it rules those higher realms, and so it's not a very grounded in the third dimensional plane kind of energy. So if you're feeling a little bit dizzy or confused or, again, not grounded, it's probably the Neptune influence. But of course, you should always go and have yourself checked out or eat grounding foods or take a walk barefoot on the earth or hug a tree. All of those things can help to ground you back in your body. On Thursday, the 28th, we have Mercury, which is in Scorpio. Just went back to direct motion last week in Scorpio. Now Mercury is connecting with Neptune and Pisces. This is going to highlight our imagination, our creative thought, our psychic perceptions and intuitions. It's a great time to write if you're writing a book or a blog or anything like that. There's going to be deep perceptions, but yet very spiritual insights as well. Also on the same day, we have Venus in a positive connection to Uranus. Now, Venus, remember, it just went into the sign of Capricorn, and it's in a positive connection to Uranus in the sign of Taurus. Uranus is that planet that rules the unexpected, the strange, the unusual. It rules the God mind. It rules quick redirections on our path or change, forward movement, forward thinking. And these are both in earth signs right now. So I feel like there can be something happening within our career path, life path, destiny path with Venus there in Capricorn, and or with our finances, money, and personal resources because Uranus is in the money sign of Taurus. Now, it should be a positive thing. Venus is a planet of blessings. So there may be a chance meeting with somebody new, I think more on a business level than a romantic level, although it could be romantic too. Venus does rule all kinds of relationships. But remember, she's in that more practical, career-oriented sign of Capricorn. But there can be also new energies that kind of come in to bring in again, some sort of personal resources, money, finance, time, assistance, new relationship with somebody else that can help us move forward on our path. Now, both of these things with Mercury connecting to Neptune, Venus connecting to Uranus on Thursday, they happen early enough in the day that we're going to feel that Wednesday too. So be prepared that when Neptune turns to direct motion on Wednesday, these things are also starting to come into connection with one another, and so they could be valid also Wednesday, maybe even Tuesday. And again, with Neptune being an influence of the universe, of the magic of the universe, these things, again, because they're positive connections between these planets, Mercury to Neptune and Venus to Uranus, can bring in some magical energies as well. Now on Sunday, the 1st of December, there's not a planetary aspect I want to talk about, but I want to say that on Sunday the 1st of December, this is the last full day that Jupiter, the planet of abundance, prosperity, blessings, expansion, and the ruler of our belief systems and philosophies in life and higher learning, is in the sign of Sagittarius. Jupiter went into Sagittarius the fall of 2018, I believe it was October of 2018, and Jupiter stays in a sign for about a year. So here we are, right at the first day of December. It might have been November of 2018 that Jupiter went into Sagittarius, but Jupiter is going to be leaving Sagittarius to move into Capricorn as of Monday the 2nd for next week's video. So, it's always going to intensify the energies when a planet is at the beginning degrees of a sign, meaning the 0 degree of a sign, or when it's at the last degree of a sign, the 29th degree of a sign, before that next sign comes into play. It intensifies the energy of what that planet in that sign is all about. So, Jupiter has been all about, on more of a negative end or less than positive end, about judgments, about our less than happy belief systems that expand into our less than happy reality. So this is why Jupiter is all about paying attention to what your belief systems are and expanding into the most positive. And that's the highest vibration of Jupiter, because it's about optimism. It's about expansion and growth, abundance, prosperity in a positive way. But Jupiter can go to extremes. Jupiter is extreme one way or the other. And it's just a matter of where our thoughts and where our mind, where our emotions and where our belief systems are at, as far as where we're going to expand into. So know that it's going to be intensified on and around the 1st of December, as it's in that last degree of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is optimistic and inspirational and can be quite passionate and creative. And it's about other lands, other cultures. It's about traveling. It's about connecting with people of like mind, though, all around the world. It's expanding our vision. It's about higher learning, whether it be philosophical or spiritual learning or educational learning, speaking, teaching, writing, publishing. So all of you writers out there, this is a great time to try to put the finishing touches on a book, or try that publisher one more time, or what have you. This is a time where Jupiter can expand into the blessings. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. And you can see that my normal trying to have 3 cards, this week we have 5 of them, because when I pulled out the first card, 2 cards came out. When I pulled out the second card, 2 cards came out. Now the last card did come out as 1. But we have a lot of messages here to look at. So let's go ahead and turn over the first one here. We have the Queen of Michael. This is like the Queen of Swords in the traditional tarot deck. The Queen of Michael says brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. Now remember, this is the Queen. This is the divine feminine. And she's in this logical, analytical, thinking-oriented energy of Michael, or energy of swords, or air. And so it's all about her taking charge of her own mind. It's all about her being professional. It's about her career. It's about coming up with new ideas. And let's look at the message at the bottom. It says, you know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. So this is Venus going into Capricorn for sure. Venus going into Capricorn, it's time for you to focus on your career path, your life path, your destiny path, the practical side of life, your goals, your ambitions. And with the Queen of Michael starting out this reading, it really indicates that. Now, notice the beautiful flowers around her, the bird that's flying around her. So there's good things happening here. And I especially am drawn to the color yellow of these flowers, because that's the color of the solar plexus. That's the color of self-empowerment. So this is about your confidence, your courage, your knowingness, your brilliance to move forward on your career path or your life path in some way. So a time to take your power back or empower yourself. Let's look at this next card here that came out with the Queen. Okay, wow. Major Arcana number 16, powerful card, change your life. This is the Tower card in the traditional tarot, which usually means there's some huge transition that's taking place, a huge change that occurs mostly outside of yourself and the circumstances and situations in your life, and then can also relate to an inner change because of the outer change. Now, the Change Your Life card here is ruled by Archangel Chamuel, who rules our life purpose, but also is the archangel that has its dominion over our soulmate relationships. Now, this is not just romantic, but business, friendship, family, all types of soulmate relationships that we have in our lives. So this is definitely probably career, life purpose related or soulmate related in some way. Change your life, it says at the bottom. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. And, again, we have the dark of the moon right before the new moon on Tuesday. And that dark of the moon is usually a big healing, releasing, letting go time. So there might be something here that you're letting go of, whether it be internally, emotionally, a thought process or a belief system, or whether it be externally with something in your life, as this card would suggest. It goes on to say, break free of procrastination. So no more procrastinating. It's time to take charge with Venus and Capricorn and move forward towards your truth. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So the change is bringing some sort of positive potential opportunities. These opportunities may feel challenging, at least in the beginning, because the Tower card can feel rather challenging when we're redirecting our life in a huge way, or when the universe brings in some sort of change by pulling out the rug from under us. It can be rather scary. It can be rather anxiety provoking. But know there, with the Queen of Michael coming out first, we have the ability to really take charge of our thoughts and our belief systems and be more objective, be more reasonable, be more practical about whatever this change is about, and move forward with confidence and courage. Let's take a look at this card here. Okay, we have the Ace of Raphael. The Ace of Raphael is like the Ace of Cups in the traditional tarot, and it says, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, and deep and lasting spiritual insights. So the beginning of a new emotional experience. We do have a new moon. The new moons are about new beginnings, although the new moon is in a fire sign, not a water sign, as this is the suit of water. But even so, we're having some sort of new feeling of some sort. Okay, whatever changes are happening, we're going to have a new way of feeling, a new beginning with our emotional bodies and how we experience things emotionally. And it does say fulfilling romantic relationships. So there might be a new meeting with somebody, a chance meeting with somebody, or a resurgence of a passion within an existing relationship, or at least good feelings there. And if not, then again, just look at it as being the beginning of a new emotional feeling within yourself. And then deep and lasting spiritual insights. That's definitely Neptune. Neptune kind of at a standstill, bringing forth again these spiritual energies, the connection to the divine, the connection to the universe, the connection to our angels and guides, the connection to our psychic and intuitive abilities, bringing forth messages from the higher realms for us. Now let's look at the card that goes along with the Ace of Raphael, or that came out with that Ace of Raphael. We have another Raphael card. This is a very positive one too, the Three of Raphael, like the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about celebration on an emotional level. Here we have three mermaids coming together in some sort of happy, joyous celebration. So it says, reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. I feel like this is groups of women, or even divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy, everyone has it, whether you're male or female. So I feel like, although I do feel like this is women coming together. I mean, we do have Venus connecting to Uranus in a positive way. We have that Neptune at a standstill, bringing in the spiritual. We have Mercury connecting to Neptune in a positive way, bringing heightened intuitions and insights. So I feel like this is about people of like mind. And again, could be male as well as females coming together. But it's the divine feminine. It's the unconditional love, the compassion, the nurturing, the allowing, the receptivity, the psychic intuitiveness. All of those things that are feminine in nature. And again, there's a gathering of like-minded souls, or souls that carry a similar energy signature here. This could be about going to a group, celebrating in a group. This could be about starting a group. And so the group could be social in nature. The group could be more practical in nature, or again, spiritual in nature, like a support group. But there seems to be, again, more than just a couple of people that are connecting with one another with this particular energy. And again, it's a happy and joyous occasion. So with the Ace of Raphael and the Three of Raphael, this, again, can portend a very positive energy, which may be separate than what's going on over here. There may be some big changes that are challenging, but there's still this opportunity to connect with others on a deep emotional level and experience positive feelings. Let's look at the last card here. Okay, now we have a fire card, so isn't that interesting? We had a swords card, cups cards, and then now we're having wands. The Gabriel suit is like fire or wands. This is the Eight of Gabriel. And usually with the Eight of Wands, we have like a lot of things going on at the same time, whether it's a lot of situations and circumstances that we're needing to juggle, or whether we're feeling like this nervous or anxiety energy within ourselves. There's a lot kind of energy movement, whether inside or outside of ourselves with the Eight of Gabriel. And you can see that with all the birds flying around Gabriel here. Usually this can mean many opportunities too. At the bottom of the card it says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, and important communications. So interestingly enough, this is like Mercury connecting to Neptune, Venus connecting to Uranus here towards the end of the week on Thursday, where there's lots of activity happening. There's lots of positive potential, lots of positive opportunities. And so look at all those opportunities. Don't just pick one of them. Look at all of them. And it might be a little chaotic to try to juggle them all or look at them all. But this is pretending that there's positive things that are happening. Networking with other people, messages, communications. The number 8 here in this card is a very empowering number, numerologically speaking. So this is a number of empowerment through information, empowerment through messages, empowerment through networking. And empowerment through whatever seeming to be unfolding in your lives right now. So this is a very positive indication. This, to me, too, is like that new moon in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. So let's go ahead and take a look at your special message depending on your stone of choice. Okay, and I think we used this deck last week, but I was guided to use it again this week. This is the Messages from the Light. Just going to take a deep breath here. And so for the people that chose the clear quartz crystal point, this one's calling my attention. Clear quartz crystal point, love. It's the power of love. Now this could indicate perhaps a new love, or to focus on some sort of relationship in your life, whether it be romantic, friendship, or family. But this is all about the power of love. She's got roses, which indicates the heart chakra. That pink, or that, that color of the rose there, is indicative of more of that self-love and self-nurturing of the heart chakra. But she's also got her crown chakra highlighted here. So this is about channeling unconditional love, which Neptune is all about anyway. Neptune, the ruler of the spiritual realm, is all about unconditional love. So I feel like there's an opening that's happening in the crown chakra, opening to channel forth that divine compassion, that unconditional love, if you want to call it the Holy Spirit, or the higher realms, if you will. There's an opening that first starts with that crown chakra and flows out the heart chakra. Look how the roses are just kind of coming out of that heart chakra. This can cause a lot of magical things to happen in your life. Remember how I said Neptune can be quite magical? It doesn't just mean it's about confusion and illusion, but it is a quite magical energy where magical blessings can appear, magical things can happen, chance meetings that assist you in some way. But open to the power of love, because that is the power that makes the magic happen. All right, and then for those of you that chose the Malachite, give these a shuffle here. Malachite people, this one's calling my attention. This is initiation. Okay, so I feel like this relates to that change your life card. I feel like whatever is going on in your life, whatever is redirecting or changing, whether you initiate that change or whether the universe does, it is in fact an initiation into something new, something better. You can see that this person, it looks like they're sitting in a cave, but there's a stream of light coming down through the roof of the cave. And it's coming right through their crown chakra. And they're sitting here in front of the cave opening, and they can see this clear open space. So it's almost like they've been hiding too long in this cave, or they've been even trapped too long in this cave. And there's an initiation on a spiritual level that's happening. Again, I feel that's Neptune. So in meditation and contemplation, open up and call in Neptune's initiating, positive initiating spiritual energy. And that is going to help to begin with this new moon in Sagittarius. It will cause this new beginning energy of expanding your life, expanding yourself, expanding out into new territory, new experiences, new adventures. That's what I feel like this initiation is all about for those of you that chose the Malachite. Okay, and then for those of you that chose the Citrine cluster, let's give this, actually, before I even shuffle anymore, this one's calling my attention, Citrine cluster people, curiosity. And it's interesting, there's quite an interesting design there, geometric shape or design there going on here. And it's in the universe, it's in the stars. And there's even like this, what do I want to say, like a portal of energy in the middle too. So we have the universe, we have the geometric shape, which to me is very magical. Then we have this portal of light energy in the middle. So it's like walking through this portal because you're curious as to what's on the other side. If you were curious about a different direction or a new opportunity, I'd say go forward with it because your curiosity is leading you in the right direction. I also feel like this is about higher vibrational energies. Again, this shows the universe here and that portal of light. So higher vibrational energies that are streaming in from the universe to help create some sort of magic, divine magic or alchemy or something that's happening here, something that's starting to take form and shape in a very positive way for you. I also feel like because this is such a busy geometric shape that again, there's a lot of potential, a lot of opportunities, a lot of things that could be happening. So more than one thing, in other words. I feel like there's just going to be this influx of whether it's messages of guidance or situations that are positive, things that help you to move forward in some way, shape, or form on your path with your evolution and growth. So follow where curiosity leads. You know, I feel like you need to try new things. I feel like you need to get out there and say, you're curious about this, but you never necessarily saw yourself doing it, or you don't know if you're brave enough. I feel like just bypass all of that and move with it. Move towards it. Move towards whatever it is that you're curious about, new things, new adventures. You know, that Sagittarius new moon is all about adventures, being adventurous, you know, being curious, moving in a new and higher direction. So these are all very positive messages. Not that we have negative necessarily, but these are all very expansive and positive messages for those of you that chose these stones this week. So I hope you've all liked this weekly angel card reading. I want to thank all of you that subscribe to my channel, share the video, comment on the video, follow me on Facebook with my posts, and have even traversed or looked at my website. Thank you so much for your love and support. I'm going through change and transformation myself. I might do a separate video or talk a little bit more about that maybe in the monthly video. But I want to send you all much love and light and many, many angel blessings for the new beginnings that are coming into your life.